Okay, we're live.
Doki, Doki.
Oh, Jesus. What have I lost golf to?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a calm and relaxing playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
I
I'll
don't-
be your co-host, Jake Wars, with our main host, Fathadi Emu, GI.
I don't believe it's calm.
It's calm until it's not calm.
I know this game gets crazy. I've seen the clip of Markiplier.
There are a lot of Markiplier clips.
The clip where it says his name, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's an interesting one. The computer's named Fub. I wonder if... was it this game that says your name? You know what?
You might be misremembering.
That might be a different name. That might be Katawa Shoujo. I don't know.
But anyway, this isn't the first visual novel, but it's the first one that probably doing a decent series on.
Yeah, because honestly, probably when we do Panzer Mädels, that's just going to be one playthrough. And when we do Class of 09, that's probably going to be one playthrough.
Fair enough.
Okay, well...
I have no other exposition to drop.
You know what? Nope. Oh.
It's just first name.
I can't put number... Well, this is Bobby Hill number 1.
Ah, the deep lore.
Oh shit, they don't actually fucking talk.
Hey!
Well, you handle the girls, I'll say my lines.
Great. I get to voice 4 characters. Yeah, compared to what I did for Persona 5 Royal, it's fine.
That's not bad.
Hey!
I see an annoying girl running towards me from
Hey,
the
fuck
distance.
you! I'm wonderful!
Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That sounds like a typical anime day. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know what? I'm changing the names. You're not going to be Sayori. You're going to be Macbeth. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? I can make a really fucked up joke there, but no.
Gosh.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Dyslexia is going to come out and show itself in this one, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
That's fucked up.
But I'm for it.
That's also still fucked up.
However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Yeah, this kind of sounds like me in this situation, I won't lie to you.
That's fucked up! I overslept again.
Oh god, this is going to be almost as bad as when we tried to do Katawa Shoujo. Oh god, okay. I thought this bet wouldn't be as bad as it would be. Yep, it is. To give some, I guess, background to this here, I'm playing this because I lost a bet. And I didn't think it would be that bad. But, yeah, I definitely let you off easy with having to read that sword art shit.
Well, I'm making it extra because I'm gonna edit that thing to be like kind of like a high quality shit post.
You don't have to do it though. That's the thing.
I'm gonna do it. If I'm doing something, I'm putting my whole ass into it, not half-ass. The whole ass.
What does history do? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Return.
Remember Persona 5? Yeah, you could read the backlog of messages.
Fuck. Oh, wait, was that me?
The latest line is you.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Damn.
You don't even have to click the arrow specifically, just anywhere on the dialogue box.
Oh, you just need to click the screen.
You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
Yes.
Fuck you. That's mean, Bobby Hill.
Nope, that's the line. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. That would depend on the person if this was me in this situation.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all.
Not willingly, like this series.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to.
Whatever you say, Macbeth.
My name's Sayori.
Macbeth.
My name is Sayori.
Macbeth.
My name is Klein.
I got a name of him, Klein. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute.
By the way, Bobby Hill.
What, Macbeth?
Have you decided on a club to join yet?
I don't want to join a club. Oh, I told you I'm already not interested in joining any clubs. And haven't been looking either. Yeah. Good job, guy. Good job. As I actively tried the video game club in high school, and the people who wanted me to join gave me the wrong room number, and then I had to get driven home.
Oop. I've gone a few times. It was alright. Largely competitive. A few retro games. That's not true. You told me you were going to join a club this year.
Nope. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Alright, that's a little fucked up. I'll agree with him there. Macbeth likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content by just getting by. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
There's definitely going to be lines where I just give up speaking at some points.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college.
What's college?
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Like me walking in front of this bus coming is important to me.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Okay. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. and I'm not going to join one.
You at least promise me you'll try a little.
Nope.
Yay!
I'm going to ad-lib a shit ton of these lines, by the way, so... Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
A lot.
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Put your fucking hands up. Oh god, am I gonna have to dodge chalk? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Fuck, school did not go like that, my god. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. That sounds like high school to me. Clubs. So, Macbeth wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I wouldn't even start with that.
Hello?
Macbeth. Sorry, Macbeth must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. The name's gonna change so much. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in.
Because I'm in a virtual reality universe where I'm making decisions inside of
insanity! Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
Well, fuck you.
Well, fuck you first.
There's no nudity in this, right?
I sip from the magic bullet.
So if I'm live streaming this, I at least need... I need a block. You don't need to wait up for... oh, yeah, you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
You know what? Alright, you've worried me enough. Uh-oh.
I also kind of wonder how weird this would be to play on console.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Are you seriously getting a performance drop on a visual novel?
OBS is not happy.
Weak version. Mindfuck.
Alright, well, in case it ever happens, we have the thumbnail of the video to block it out.
There is no nudity in this game. It was a content warning.
Well, I don't trust it. I don't know if you read that, we're just moving on. Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah?
Nope. Nope, no way. No way. Nope. Nope.
Howard.
This makes me want to do fucking Katawa Shoujo and have you do
Yeah, I mean, meanie.
If we did Katawa Shoujo, though, we wouldn't be able to stream that. Macbeth is vice president of the Macbeth Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in Macbeth. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club about Macbeth. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president.
Ah, just like I got into the Spanish Honor Society.
You were in the Spanish Honor Society? What?
I was the vice president in high school.
Do you even know enough Spanish to even, like, you know what? Or that said, my interest in Macbeth is guaranteed to be even less. Anime. Boobs. That's all you need to know.
Come on, please.
Macbeth doesn't have nudity. Why do you care so much anyways?
Macbeth does have you nuts. Well,
Not the version we're doing this Friday.
I can fix that. Let me edit the skins. But don't actually let me edit the skins.
No, you're not doing that, because I'm not giving you that kind of workload with only 3 days to do it.
I kind of told the club that yesterday I'd bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. So, yeah.
Instead of this line, I'm just deadpanned. So, quotation mark, deadpan stare, quotation mark. There you go.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an error.
I thought I was reading these!
Planned all this out. Well, you said nothing, so I decided to steal a line.
I let out a long sigh. Let me explain.
Oh.
Fine, I'll stop by for a Macbeth cake, okay?
The fuck is a Macbeth cake? Yes, let's go.
Let's go!
Okay, I'll pull up.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Huzzah.
I've never had to do that, dude, so...
I mean, I've done some shit for, like, free food.
I dejectively follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. Dejectedly? Yeah, dejectedly, yeah. A section of the school I rarely visit.
Among Us.
Macbeth, full of energy, swings the door open. Door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I'm not a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Do you know what a fine specimen is? Because I will grab you one from the ocean.
Zoe says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
I'm not a boy. I'm a man.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Input Shania Twain. I feel like a woman now.
Ah, Bobby Hill. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
I'm not joining your club.
Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged eye contact. Prolonged
All words
contact.
escape me in this situation. This club.
It's full of incredibly cute girls.
Don't even fucking tell me that. I love it how the mic peaked and then turned off.
I mean, if you weren't going to say it with energy, I was going to say it with energy.
Don't tell me that you're for this just after seeing what you have a shot at dating.
What are you looking at?
You know what? Your name is Panzer. Or no, not Panzer.
You want to say something, say it.
You look like a tank. You look like a tank.
That's key.
Girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently T56 is one I don't recognize.
Is that an actual tank classification?
Honestly, I think I just named a transmission that people swap in the cars. So
I was also gonna say like a generation of power armor in Fallout, but that's T-51.
a small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Macbeth.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Tanks are moody. Her transmissions are moody. There we go. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
Oh fuck, when did you change? Thought it was the other one. I've been looking at the words more than the image.
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
You mean like porn?
Go to jail! Don't say things like that.
What are you gonna be named? Lisbeth, who appears to be comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Macbeth and T56.
Why is it Natsuki Lisbeth?
Because that
You
would
did not plan this through.
Because that would make sense. Ah. It's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica instead, right?
You mean ass tuna?
That's not quite right. It's great to see you again, Bobby Hill.
Wait, we know each other? Okay. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Astuna was possibly the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I mean, she was smart. She was beautiful in Kirita's eyes. Athletic, I guess so. Basically completely out of my league. Aww.
That's black scrub.
Damn. I know you're feeling, bro. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little...
Undeserved.
You know what? No, your name is going to stay Monica, so I can say Monica! I just remember a Markiplier clip where he says Monica a bunch, or something like that. Where he says
Come
it
sit
in a
down,
weird
Bobby
way.
Hill. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica.
Is this really the whole club?
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
At least shift in the first gear, my god.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Macbeth mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Macbeth.
B51 and your lie in April. Walk over to the corner of the room.
no!
Grab tray. Yuri opens the closet.
Still feeling
awkward. I take a seat next to
Macbeth.
Yuri.
Elizabeth proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay.
I forgot the
Are you
names
ready?
already.
Ta-da!
Do I get to see them?
Oh!
Oh! Hold on. You won't hear this, but the stream will.
He's going over that cliff.
There we go. Okay. Macbeth lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Hello, Averanian! How are you? Fine, thank you. Just hurry and take one.
Macbeth grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Macbeth talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. Alright, that line's done. Lisbeth is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is bitter and not full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Oh, you're eating ass.
This is not
That's
really
all you're
good.
tasting.
Learn how to cook, Lisbeth.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Macbeth said,
Well, maybe. But not for you, you baka.
alright, and that's it for the first day at Doki Doki Literature Club. We're going to end this stream off here.
20 minutes. God. Short one today, huh?
Alright. Okay. I give up on Lisbeth's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
I always wanted the voice of Sundari.
Pornhub returns to the table carrying a tea set.
That's fucked up.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That just seems very Japanese, in my opinion.
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission.
Nah, I feel like every classroom just comes with a tea set in Japan. They drink a shit ton of tea. They probably drink more tea than the Boston
After
Tea
all-
Party.
Doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Do you know about the Boston Tea Party? Do you know about the Boston Tea Party?
Boston Tea's nuts. Don't like it yourself get
More than a feeling.
Really impress you. That's not.
Insulted, Pornhub looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Shockingly. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Pornhub faintly smiles to herself in relief. Okay, it's time to stop calling her Pornhub.
Please, they're just children.
Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider a literature club?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm here against my will. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Macbeth. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Macbeth seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I don't do politics, bitch. Monica! I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of your major clubs, or form any of the... Bean. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
That's debatable.
As I look back at almost having to do Model UN. Ah!
Model these nuts. Well, you know.
To give context on that, I almost had to help with a Model UN class at one of my jobs this year.
Yeah.
It would be interesting, but I don't do debates. I ain't good at debates.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs.
Okay.
Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
Monica for president 2024.
And if it encourages to get the others into I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
It's a new name for you. Klein also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all that effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
Macbeth, you mean?
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
You were peeking the microphone, then it's just cutting out.
We'll do our best. You know it!
Oh god, you have a shark tooth. Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different all goals. Monica must have worked really hard to find these.
Monica!
Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new... Yes. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Bobby Hill, what kind of things do you like to read?
Porn!
Well,
Considering how little I read past... I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I'm in manga, yeah, that's a start. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Oh no. Oh no.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. I'm asking the same thing, dude. What the fuck are you saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Klein's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Klein?
Well, let's see.
Klein traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Alright, this is the girl that you probably went for.
You don't know me. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
Smart from Another World, Sword Art Online, Day Day Live, Vending Machine from Another World, Bo Fury.
I'm not sure why you're rattling off a few titles here. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive.
That's the exact reason why I just rattled off 5 out of the several shows that you've had me watch. Klein goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in the worlds of books, not people. That is fine. You can stay inside of your book.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Sure.
Your mindset is weak and so are you.
Okay.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've read a horror book once.
But you shit your pants. Gonna cry.
Desperately grasp something
Shit
I
your
can
pants.
relate. I desperately grasp something
You
I
shit and cum.
Klein does. At this rate, Klein might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Lisbeth's eyes dart over me for a split second.
Never mind.
Fine, I'm horrifying. Tell me.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What?
Eh?
No, I don't. I like talking about stronger shit, like alpacas and guns.
That's the line.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were looking at a poem called, Don't say it out loud! I give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Macbeth? Okay.
I'm not getting out. I'm not. I'm not.
I don't even want to know if you write your own poems.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I don't. Why don't you share them sometime? Alright? Don't.
No.
I thought you'd be agreeing. Lisbeth averts her eyes.
Marco, you wouldn't like them.
I get it. I get it. Don't share them.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. It takes rank 5 confidence. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the even deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. No.
I guess it's the same for Klein.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Can I go home? Lisbeth and Klein look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Is today Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
The fuck? Why is this out early? Well, Saturday I have to be up at 5 in the morning. Oh, shit.
Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah! Let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club.
No, it won't. No.
Isn't that right, Bobby?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold the phone. I ain't right.
Huh? What's that?
Now we're back on the original topic of me joining a club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Macbeth may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and anime. I lose my train of thought. With dejected eyes. You look like you're fucking zooted. You're just worried because you're that kind of friend. You're sad that your club may fail, and you're just pissed off. Okay.
But... I'm sorry I thought... Bobby...
Hill.
Damn it, Bobby!
Y'all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price you need to pay in order to spend every day with these heathens. Yes. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lighten up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Macbeth wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. No,
One
no,
of us,
no.
one of us, one of us, one of us, one of us.
Leave me alone.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
I did only want the cupcakes, so.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Ah. Thanks. I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
The deadpan stare again. Can I really impress a class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills?
Mediocre?
I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. I hope I get to write it myself. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as
No, parents.
Klein and Lisbeth clean up their food.
Hey, Bobby Hill, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Macbeth and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure. I guess.
Yay! Yeah, I.
No.
Yeah, I.
That-
Yeah, I. Yeah, I.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Macbeth, Lisbeth, Klein, Monica. We'll really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club. Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Is there a harem route? So I can just get all the endings at once.
That's not how that works.
Alright. Just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Please let me write it myself.
It's time.
Oh my god!
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with the. Okay, fuck you.
Tenacious D. Cage. Covet. Rainbows. Disaster. Death. Cry. Dark. Unending. Melancholy. Anxiety. Anger.
Wait, you had boob.
Wait, there was?
You missed the word boob. Fuck.
That's it, we're starting the game over. Can we go back? No.
No,
Shit.
you didn't create earlier save states.
Beauty, kitty, judgment, grief, tragedy, suicide.
Wow, you're really sending some mixed signals with this one, huh, Bobby? Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Don't worry. Despise. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word and writing the most dog shit poem I could think of. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Bobby Hill. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ain't the first time I've done it,
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
bitch.
So you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan on coming here to hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's the key. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps our manga collection in the club room. Damn, why you gotta
Dibs,
tell your girl out like
dibs.
dibs?
Ryuji finds herself stuck with saying Monica in manga.
Future Titan's art.
Swiftly defected or defeat. Yeah, swiftly defected. Ryuji plops back into his seat.
Don't worry, guys. Bobby Hill will always give it his best as long as he's having fun.
Nope.
He helps me with my busy work without me even asking.
Nope.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
I only help you clean your room because it's better than mine.
How dependable.
Bleh. Macbeth, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. Yeah. And you almost set your fire on house once.
Is that so?
You're the one who chose to live inside of a fire.
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Great, we're really going to start with the jealousy this early on?
How come? You and Bobby Hill can become good friends too.
Good, I don't want to be your friend either. Macbeth!
Yeah?
Macbeth! As usual, Macbeth seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into.
Oh, and you even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
I don't want it.
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What the fuck is it? Ooh, I can hit the space bar.
Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Forget about it.
Okay. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. And don't want anything now.
Why didn't you take that opportunity? Aren't you partially Italian?
I just received the schedule saying that I have to be up at 5 in the morning on Saturday, and I'm also tired. So...
It's Tuesday, though. You got a few days to brace yourself.
So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant... It'll...
Is that so?
I won't make a big deal out of it, so just give it to me, and I'll put it in the trash outside.
Alright. Well, here.
Klein reaches into his bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, ecchi shiose.
I mean, she's just asking to read a book with you. And is being bashful about it because she is antisocial. I agree, cute, but I don't think it's intentional. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Klein, thank you. I'll definitely put this in the dumpster out back. And then continue Yandere Simulator.
Doing the Lord's work in that game.
I take the book and throw it out the window.
Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
I hope you don't have a library card with that book on it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Macbeth and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Klein's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Ryuji is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Klein a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah.
Why the music changed? Carp! I think she noticed the fish.
Carp, carp. Carp, 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 carp.
She sneaks another glance at the carp.
She looks at me, and I look at her, and she looks at me, and I look at her.
That only makes her hide her face in the other carp.
I'm just really taking advantage over the fact that my mic is like of a higher quality, so it'll just pick up everything a lot more. So it's like greater incentive for me to be ridiculous.
Other than when it peaks.
Well, that's just technology not being able to handle me at 105.
I was just spacing out and thinking about carp. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable by bringing a carp into the classroom.
Oh. Is it supposed to be wiggling like that?
Oh god, that's what she said.
If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
How are you reading a carp? That's the carp you gave me, right?
Yeah. I wanted to reread some of it.
Do the scales have hieroglyphics on it?
Not for any particular reason.
Damn, you got an Egyptian carp. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same carp?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean the fish market?
I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Like the tortillas on Sunday.
Shut up.
By the way, I should probably give you the tortillas back since I have nothing to wrap with.
So you have literally no ingredients, like no vegetables, no cheese. How about the burgers, even?
I tossed that because I have nothing to put it in. And I'm just pissed off about it. Ah, I see the carp is wiggling. There's something fairly obvious here that Ryuji... No. What was your name? Carp isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start fishing soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyways? Carp?
Well,
Klein closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Book is titled Portrait of Markov. Oh my god. It's a book about tanks. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Did you buy some, like, Illuminati-looking shit?
All right. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this high school girl who moves in with her long-lost younger sister.
Higehori?
But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange.
Life is straight!
She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison.
Oh, this is not Life is Strange.
It might be Life is Strange 2. I think that's actually... I feel like at least one of the Life is Strange sequels kind of covers something like that. The whole fear of, like...
Life is Strange 2 is shit, though. And what? Max had... What was Max's ability in that?
Rewinding time.
Life is Strange.
No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
Kind of sounds like Chloe.
Kind of sounds like Steins Gate.
Alright, we're done. It's kind of dark, isn't it?
Well,
Klein
so
made it
is the
sound like
sky
it was
at
going to
night.
be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Why do I feel like all of the options that I chose for the poem was important? Klein gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bobby Hill?
No. It's quite literally that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Klein is into these things. Man, I guess 2015 really hated you, huh? When you got stuck in the atmosphere or whatever the fuck it was called.
The nerve gear?
Nerve gear, yeah. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that these kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you're related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive for letting one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
It kind of sounds like Life is Strange.
Not again. I'm sorry. Well, I guess that's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
That's fine.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's freaky. Really don't think you need to worry. Just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen and then run away. It's a literature club after all.
Ah. Well, that's true.
In fact, might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Arg. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were looking forward to it.
I mean, yes, but
Let me just get to the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to the Kleins.
yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little perplexed.
That's.
Beans.
I'm sorry.
Do you want the can of beans that's next to you? Because if not,
Are
I
you
want
gonna
it.
finish that can of beans? It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just let me end up distracting you, read your fucking book.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Klein means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Yo, remember when we had to fucking, like, read every Wednesday in gym in middle school?
That was bullshit. That was
Yeah.
actual bullshit. Also, I want to point this out because I know, yeah, every choice matters. Why do I feel like me choosing all of that dark shit in the poem basically put me on the path for one of the girls instead of me actually just making the choices slowly? It's not a particularly bad thing.
That's how
Maybe
it
it's
works.
maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Your is in the corner of my...
EA.
I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Do you want me to read you a bedtime story?
It's called The Ugly Barnacle. Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. That didn't help at all.
Klein, you really like barnacles, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
Barnacle bitch.
yo, fuck out of here with that shit.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Klein's and hold my book more between the two of them.
Ah, I suppose so.
Why'd you buy two of the same book then? Klein timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
Here.
Whoa!
CG!
Holy shit. This looks like the fucking desks at one of the sites we go to. Holy shit. Oh my god. This isn't Japan.
Like school or something.
It's New Jersey. Klein takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Meow. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page. Klein slides her thumb after it and flips it to her side. Yes. Klein. But in holding it like this, We're huddled even closer together than ever before. It's actually kind of distracting me. The desk is starting to raise up with value.
There are two things wrong with that shit.
As
And
if
I
I
can
could
only
feel
name
the
3 of
warmth
them.
of Klein's face in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Value.
Turn the page.
Value. I think I got a bit distracted for a second with glance over at Klein's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah. That's okay.
Why, was there something creepy? You're not as used to...
You're not as used to reading, right?
I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
A slow reader. Skill issue. Skill issue. I don't mind being patient.
Nope, that's
if
the
it
line.
takes you a
Skill
little
issue's
longer.
just the line.
It's probably the least I could do. Since you've been so patient with me.
I do have skill issues. Thanks,
Get my
though.
life in 2 pieces.
We continue
This
reading.
is my last resort.
Klein no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just
should.
assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. Saints Row 6!
Volition is shut down.
Again?
I think like truly is.
That's what happens when you don't update your game for a year. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Klein! Main character reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses all the things she says and does.
It fucking does what, mate?
Also, Canadian. Like she's afraid that she's Canadian or something. It's not like I can see it in your head or anything. At least one series, at least like one time per series, I need to insult a state.
Canada isn't a state.
Well, now it's a country and a state. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of the Canadian border before the U.S. was formed.
What? No, I ain't seen shit.
Klein remains silent for a moment.
But Bobby, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
What, that you're the size of the Canadian border?
Oh my god! Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
I said what I said. But I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't. I guess I more meant that it's kind of.
Kawaii desu.
Yes.
Oh, kawaii koto.
I really
Oh,
hate that
fucking
none of them
weeb.
speak.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Microwave popcorn.
I think it's about time we start sharing today's poems with each other. Darkness, kittens, melancholy, covet, poop, botulism.
Klein exhales spread from fishing her carp.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry for you've been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. I mean fishing. Or would you prefer to only read it? I only read it with you. Or go fishing with you.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Okay. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. She comes in tomorrow, the book is finished. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit. You know?
What
I'm still standing.
reading?
That's the line.
In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand proudly an American.
Hold it. Making a fish salute.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip the American flag into the book as my bookmark.
I feel like that's disrespectful to the American flag. By the way, did you remember to
That
write a
probably
poem
is,
with it?
honestly.
A lot of things you shouldn't be doing with the American flag.
Yeah, I made it dark as shit and boob. My
What?
relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really have done this before. Oh.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I'd rather read to the whole class in this situation than to share it with just one person.
I can't wait.
Macbeth and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. And dicks. Macbeth's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Lisbeth and Klein reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
Da 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 da.
I should start with Monica, the one that seems the most sane, but probably is the most insane. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.
Hi, Bobby Hill.
I hope I get reincarnated in a world where I'm a Japanese student that gets sent to a coffee shop and then gets into the metaverse.
Having a good time so far?
No. No.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Why?
Suffer. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
Kick me out.
Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Kick me out. kick me out, please. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Oh, please, God. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. No, my poem is the shit. It sounds like a My Chemical Romance album.
Don't worry, Bobby Hill. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of bear that will learn.
Lola. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Okay. Great job, Bobby Hill.
What the fuck did I write?
I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
'Cause I'm My Chemical Romance, baby. My Chemical Romance, baby. My Chemical Romance, my
I guess I underestimated you.
Are you a fan of the Mets? That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes to write this kind of thing, right?
Fuck. That poem really did set a path, didn't it?
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Also, allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. You're in the load menu, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
I was just checking.
Letting them deeply analyze all their nuances. It can take you years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Cook, King. Cook.
Shoot me.
Just keep cooking. And learn by trying new things.
Please fucking shoot me. Please. It could take a while before I feel comfortable. I'm not even gonna finish that, just comfortable in general.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
I wonder what lead tastes like.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. But don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Fuck my life.
Wait, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. It couldn't be me, bro. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. Noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think?
It's very Gopa, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten me pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Well, performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not quite sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
You mean yesterday?
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway.
Fuck, you got baggage.
Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Die. Bobby Hill, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then just go home.
Okay. Okay. Harsh, but okay.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Answer carefully or get your chins kicked in.
I'm stupid. I'm not a writer. I'm stupid.
I am a fisherman.
I thought this was the fishing club.
What am I gonna do with this cooler full of trout?
We all
I gotta
start.
push them somewhere.
We all start in some lake, right? If you're still proud of the first fish you ever caught, I'd like to see it.
Life is a river. I wanna roll along it all night long.
You
or
could say
until
write it.
I lose the fucking.
Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. I'm still the best fisherman, though. To each their own, I guess. But are you a fan of the Mets?
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
Oh,
Eagles
hell
can
yeah,
fly.
brother!
Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
That started out pretty American. Then it kind of got sad.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
Oh, that's very patriotic of you right there, brother.
What? Just be honest.
I'm being honest, brother. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to write about bald eagles pissing Mountain Dew every day? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Bald eagles.
Yes, exactly. Oh, why? Okay, I'm narrative are spinning. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. It's like a Ford F-150. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Hell yeah, brother.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Brother, you did. I guess more went into that than I realized, brother. Bald eagles.
That's what it means to be a patriot.
You mean like that one from BioShock?
And Comstock came from Columbia above to deliver a message of racism but love.
And value.
I don't know if that's an actual quote. It's sad.
It sounds.
Didn't expect you from the youngest one here, did you?
I didn't, brother. You're the oldest one here now. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! But if Lizbeth is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Macbeth. We're gonna go with the obvious choice last, because I feel like it's really set me on a path here.
This is a good poem, Bobby Hill. Are you sure it's your first time?
Hell yeah! No, of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who should be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one.
Hey, hold on a second.
It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm still standing in front of you in the club room, but yes. Yes. But I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Bobby Hill. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
I'm not sure if Macbeth sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined.
Kill for me. Yeah? I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Nope.
That'll be my way of thanking you.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, yai, yai, yai. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad.
That's a little concerning.
I want breakfast.
Given the entire conversation we just had, that second to last column there. Erica Lindbeck. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
Yeah, right.
Just a little bit.
1 a.m. counts. You can't just answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Do you need a fucking seeing eye dog to help you?
Don't be mean. Still tried my best.
No, you didn't. You have a piece of egg still smeared on the paper. Didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem, but there's fucking bacon in the corner. The fuck? Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
You gotta cook your bacon more. It's fucking raw still. Yeah. Especially that last line.
Made eggs and toast.
Those eggs are gonna come out the wrong end if you don't cook right.
This is the new video thumbnail. Just Sayori saying I made eggs and toast.
Egg time. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky.
Oh, there's no point in arguing with you. You're you. There's no fixing you. As my elementary school and middle school told me.
What the fuck?
I'm not lying to you with my handwriting. Yeah, that's what I was told.
Bro.
Essentially, it was... We can't help you. We don't know what else to do. We've tried everything, every trick in the book.
Bro. That was so much fun. Monica's the best.
But who the fuck you talking to? Is there a ghost in the room?
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Fuck you.
Can I just... I can't hit the escape button? Or...
Some
Wait.
legends are told.
Skip?
No. No.
You said I have no guide.
Click on Yuri. Click on Yuri. Click on Yuri.
As Klein reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Fine specimen.
Elegant.
What?
Elegant. Ugh. Oh my god, I drank so much water. I'm gonna vomit in like 10 minutes. Anyway. Moving on. Did I just say that out loud?
You need to go to the bathroom. Klein covers his mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Why the fuck are you talking about puking?
I.
Ooh woo. Was that intentional?
He's going to hate me.
Meow. You really didn't do anything wrong. Canadian.
That's. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Take on. Klein
Ooh.
takes a breath.
So. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
I just clicked a bunch of buttons and then it made something.
I used to do this thing called a Mad Lib. It was a lot of fun.
It's the line. It's actually my first time.
Huh?
Klein stares at me blankly. Looks at the poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off. Oh, she traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor really changes.
Her stammering is completely gone and sounds like an expert. Gorsh.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice, and by learning by example and trying new things. It also happens that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Gorsh.
Natsuki can be a little based, though. Based? Based! Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Tell me. Ain't nothing but a heart. It's fine. Gorsh, I'm not sure if Klein is apologizing to himself, to me, or Lisbeth. Gorsh. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Gorsh?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
I am not enthused. Klein smiles demeaningly as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Bathing.
Bathing.
Bathing?
It must be this one.
What the
The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Flicker, flicker.
I'm sorry. I struggle to read cursive.
Honestly, her handwriting is very hard to read.
I'm not used to reading cursive. Like, I could still kind of write it
I
and
wasn't.
read it, but me, like, reading the words and then talking at the same time with cursive specifically is a little trickier to read
Yeah.
out loud. But it took you a long time to read.
Gorsh! Gorsh! Well, I don't read script very often, but I think your handwriting is petty.
Yo, the MC is just like me when it comes to literacy. For real, for real. That's a relief.
I also liked the poem.
I liked the poem.
Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
it wasn't
yeah.
too short.
You wrote it after taking a bath. Or bathing.
I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Have you seen the show Ghost Stories?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bobby.
Fuck! Really?
For real?
I must have totally missed watching Ghost Stories last night. Fuck!
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
I haven't even thought of that. Whoa. I know there was a line, I just kind of blanked out for a second. That's impressive. You're a really good fisherman.
It's nothing really. It's just your standard trout.
Nah. That's a shark right there.
Right there is a winner.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you, brother.
I would treat that fish's tank as a coffee table in my living room.
Oh my god. Oh hell yeah, brother. I want coffee on that table.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this,
It's just a fish.
but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Bobby. Oh,
Me too. Hooray, I can go the fuck home.
you.
Glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities.
Mediocre?
Mediocre! Witness me.
Shut your pie hole, you mediocre poem writer.
This is a literature.
Mediocre.
Stop using that justification.
Oh,
Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Macbeth and Monica are happy. My eyes land on Klein and Lisbeth. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems.
yeah.
As they read in tandem, I watch each of their Lisbeth's eyebrows furrow in frustration.
I can't read this shit.
Meanwhile, Klein smiles sadly because he
Oh.
didn't get a treat.
What's the language?
Canadian noise.
Did you say something? It's nothing.
Lisbeth dismissively returns to the poem desk.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute?
No cute.
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. What? You mean you have a hard time coming up with something nice to say?
Fisherman, I tell you.
Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. See, I already liked it. Bobby Hill did too.
Hell yeah, brother.
So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Value!
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ugh. And Bobby Hill liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Lisbeth suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Sammy just joined. Why Bobby Hill? We have expanded the Persona 5 lore. This was Bobby Hill before Bobby Hill number 2.
Also, Sammy, help! I'm being forced to voice all girls! I'm also slightly nasally, but I think that this might be because I'm tired. Anyway, moving on. Eh? That's not what I...
Ooh woo!
Shut the fuck up. You're just...
Klein stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Bobby Hill appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bobby Hill started showing up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as I run away, like I was standing there.
Bobby Hill. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective.
I won't lie to you. She kind of did start it, because she was like, "Oh, I'm not going to accept your constructive criticism."
That is a valid point, but also no. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
No.
All being explained out to her, Bobby Hill. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings more. The meaning. The memes. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bobby Hill?
Nope. Nope.
Well...
Nope. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? I was running away. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think highly of me. Well, I'm just going with who I agree with. Uh-oh. Why'd the music go away?
Well...
I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Lisbeth's poem did a really good job at that.
Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not...
Beef. I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was mean to me.
Wah, wah, wah. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Bald eagles and Mountain Dew, perfect combination. Writing is a really personal thing.
The owner
Sharing
to
it can
consume.
definitely be hard.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to eat a bald eagle.
Yes.
Or kill a bald eagle. Wait, so
Please
if you find
God
a bald
convey
eagle, can
feelings
you-
with less words. I'm more ADHD to... What? I don't know if that's towards us or one of the girls, but okay. Even
Thanks
small...
for chiming in.
Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Yes.
Like a heated seat.
Macbeth is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer. Wah!
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Pornhub, yes.
No. Bird.
Klein looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Lisbeth didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so. Hey!
Shut the fuck up!
It's not like you need to apologize for me, Bobby Hill.
Shut up.
Shush!
No. Lisbeth takes a breath.
The thing about...
Ooh. Lisbeth glances around the room.
What? Everyone stop staring at me.
Alright, I'll throw you out the window. Unsurprisingly, Lisbeth has a harder time with it than she boasted. Macbeth and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Lisbeth looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Sayori. Yuri. But. Oh. Oh.
I swear to God, if there's a joke about her stuffing her shirt. Klein! I mean Macbeth! I mean MacKlein! MacKleinolds!
McLean, Chris McLean here from Total Drama Classroom. Today, Literature Club members, we're going to make some tea. What? I was just trying to help.
I pat
theory on the
Macbeth on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right?
Regretfully.
I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Bobby Hill.
I'm gonna jump out the window now.
Ooh, pussy! And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to.
Also, my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Because death and destruction follows me everywhere.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't agree.
There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing? After all, that's what this club is for. I disagree, Monica. Huh? About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
No.
Do not dismiss the ball of sunshine! Well, I guess that's why you're vice president, Sayori.
In the end, Monica is right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it.
It starts with you.
Wake me up inside. Save me. Okay.
Okay, everyone.
Ah,
It's just about time for us to leave.
please.
How did you all feel about writing or sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, I mean, it's alright. Well, mostly.
Kill me. It was neat to talk about it with everyone, but kill me.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow.
What? Oh fuck, I get to write a poem every night.
And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Bobby Hill,
I didn't feel like reading.
ready to walk home?
Sure. I choose the window.
You can't exit out the window, silly.
Watch me.
Oh
Macbeth beams at me. It's truly been a while since Macbeth and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Macbeth, about what happened earlier.
no. Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between the feral ferrets in the classroom. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No.
Can I keep a ferret?
That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No. But I really like ferrets. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. You can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Bobby Hill. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club.
You know, I really have to say it. The area that they live in is fucking fancy as shit. And clean. How is Japan this clean?
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
Awesome!
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Looks like Macbeth still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh, fucking god, no. We'll just have to wait and see what the ferrets hold.
What?
I pat Macbeth on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Macbeth as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go! The Mets, baby! It's all about the Mets!
I think this is a good place to stop for now.
Can I write the
Start
next
off.
poem and then save? You know what? No, we'll save.
Oh, you fucked up. Alright, you can save still.
I don't even know what I chose.
I don't know either. Oh boy, second save slot.
Alright. There you go. There's Bochi Literature Club. Part 1 of I don't fucking know how many, because if this game is long enough to get the one ending, we might not do all the endings.
Why not?
I don't know.
Do you not like reading?
There's a lot of reading.
Well, I read like 4
You
times
read
as
more than
much as
me,
you did.
but there's a lot of reading for both of us.
I'm voice acting. I'm going feral. I'm trying not to choke on water.
We'll see you next time where I try to write a poem that's dark as fuck. No, this time I'm going to try to make it for someone other than the dark one. I don't fucking know. Alright, Bean. Spread the rumor that I can't read. I mean, that's completely fine. I know I can't read, and there's other people who know I can't read.
Illiteracy.
Nah, dyslexia.